Hey everyone, and welcome to Kristen Coaching. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And tonight I'm going to be giving you a really awesome tip on how to have a healthy relationship. And this tip has to do with the importance of encouraging your partner when it comes to important decisions instead of discouraging your partner. And I'm going to go into a lot of more detail to tell you exactly what I mean. But I want to say how crucial this tip is in terms of being a unit and being solidified in your relationship and having a sense of partnership, because that is what relationships are all about. It's partnership and it's a team. Okay? So I want to start off by saying that it can be really, really easy to talk about fears and worries and doubts and anxieties, especially when it comes to making important decisions, specifically if your partner needs to make an important decision. A lot of times we can easily say I don't know, honey, I'm really worried about this or really worried about that. I mean, after all, we have our partner's best interest at heart, and we don't want him or her to make a decision that's going to cause them pain or heartache or stress down the road. We want to protect them. We want to make sure that their decisions are going to be spot on and healthy for them. Let me tell you a story to go into a little bit more detail about this. My spouse and I, we met in high school, senior year of high school. He was a junior, actually, so I was a little bit of a cradle robber. Anyways, we met in high school, and he always had this passion to be a singer. And in high school, I thought it was the most wonderful thing ever. I was like, oh, we're gonna tour together, we're gonna travel, we're gonna go from country to country. He's gonna be this big star and make millions of dollars one day. And oh, I just love it, right? So over time, I very quickly realized how hard the music industry is, and I saw him have to leave every single night to go to the studio while I stayed at home, and the day-to-day grind of him networking and meeting people and really not having any income, especially at first from making money. There was just a lot of setbacks that my spouse endured over time. And him and I have been together for over 15 years, and he still does music. And these setbacks are still absolutely there, and negative aspects are absolutely there. I cannot tell you how many times I wanted to tell him, it's not even worth it. Like, what are you doing? You're a great singer, but it's not worth it. You know, you're not making much money from this. You're not happy going out at night all the time. You're exhausted. Just stop. That would have been a really good example of me being discouraging. But I saw how happy his decision of being a singer made him. I saw the light in his eyes every time he was in the studio writing songs and singing songs, and the spark was just there. And I decided, 15 years ago into my relationship, that I'm going to be an encourager and not a discourager. And me making that decision has been crucial in our relationship, because I see that when he's having a hard time and he's wanting to give up himself, when I encourage him and when I tell him that, hey, you can do this, you're great, and give him all the good positive feedback, I see the self-esteem increase. I see the positive feeling and vibes light up inside of him. And that makes not only him happy, but it makes me happy. And it brings us together as part of a team and as part of a unit. And although it's sometimes a lot easier to discourage and sometimes keep it real, encouraging is what makes you guys last long term. And I'm happy that I have encouraged him, because he's been great and successful and has actually made a lot of money and had a lot of success, and especially in other countries, people know his name and know who he is, and he's had #1 albums. And I can't imagine what would have happened if I had been a discourager from the beginning instead of an encourager. So I encourage you to be encouraging to your partner, and to always be encouraging to your partner, and be a team and be that support system for one another, because it works both ways. My partner is my #1 cheerleader and my #1 advocate, and I love him more than anything in the world, and I want you all out there to experience that as well. So hopefully this tip was helpful. Practice encouraging. don't discourage. And comment below and let me know what you thought about this tip and if it was helpful for you. And please, please sign up for my YouTube page and subscribe to my YouTube page. And I will see you all next time for my healthy relationship tips. Bye.